Yeah, yeah. Is Ruth there? Are you there, Ruth? Okay. Okay. Today or? Oh, okay. Let me get that up. Oh, okay. It's a different one. I see. Right.
I've lost it somehow. I've lost the tournament feed.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything.
No, there was one. Now it's gone. Oh, new link. Rick sent a new link. Okay.
Great. Yeah, I'm seeing that now. Do you know who's starting, Mike?
No, I don't know.
Oh, I'll go on Centre Star actually.
Craig is starting. Okay. All
Craig.
Right.
Okay.
And he's playing in the other room.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. With all the nonsense that happened.
Yeah, fine.
We're just slow chatting.
No, it's in the room on the left.
Oh, okay.
It's not first, man.
Sit down that far, sorry.
When we check words? Who do we check? Can I check? Can I check words? But it's not like you have to.
No, don't. Just like.
Table wise, yeah. Use what we can.
Yeah, so these cameras obviously
on
your rack. If you're doing a challenge, if you've got a device, if you can just hold it here in the middle of the table when you do it, they'll see it on this camera.
Okay, no problem.
Blank, just say it out loud. Whether that's what blank is. Put the view sheets there. Other than that,
Yeah, it's good. You're on a bike.
I did tidy it all up yesterday. Yeah. Other than that, I think it's really good.
So Joseph, you got the tourney feed now?
Yes, all good.
So you know, well, Craig I know very well.
Oh, Mike, I can't really hear you with all the echo.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
That's all right. I think Ruth is going to have to mute a microphone there, and
Yeah, very good.
yeah, Mike. The moment Ruth is muted, I'll intro and
Okay, yeah. And then you can intro the players, and then I'll add anything I want to. Maybe
yeah,
about
sure.
Yeah. You know Craig, do you?
Yes.
Do you know Craig?
Yeah. Okay, Ruth has muted, so I'm going to turn... Well, I'll have my camera on briefly. Okay, so I will introduce... Oh, let me just change your name. Mike Chappell.
Are you happy to put the we'll go for it. I'm just waiting for you. Yep.
Ruth, can you hear me?
She's muted now. Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
She says yes, she can hear you.
Okay.
Yes, she can hear you.
Yeah, for some reason I'm getting audio from the room. I mean, it's not the end of the world.
Yes,
it's just weird.
Me too. I can hear. Me too. I can hear like the bag rattling and
Yeah, I don't know why.
Let's go, Ruth. Okay then.
Okay, I think they started.
All right.
So.
Okay, good morning and welcome back to day 2 of Winter Matchplay 2025 in Milton Keynes, England. I'm joined by Mike Chappell and we're going to get into the action right away with a clash right at the top of the table. Craig Solomons to begin versus none other than Harshan Lamabadusuriya. Hi Mike, how are you doing today?
I'm fine, yeah. A bit earlier today, but I'm ready to commentate. Looking forward to this game. Should be a top level clash.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, obviously, Harshan doesn't need much introduction as one of the top players in the world. I've played him a couple of times, haven't won. He's won, but this year in particular, he's been on a real run, hasn't he? Won almost everything in the UK.
Yes, Harshan's become almost untouchable on the British scene. Yeah, it's quite remarkable.
Yeah.
Looks like Craig is changing EI, was it, or AI?
Well, it looks like two good racks. Craig has changed one, has he?
2.
Or
I think.
2. Okay, Craig changed, and he's done. But a very good start for Harshan as well.
Yeah.
Nice start for both players, really. Right. Okay, I better into these. I'll just run into these moves.
Right, so a dream start there for Harshan. Not much to think about, really. I guess just the, well, not even the placement, because of course the wires are always going to be landing in the middle. So yeah, Avoya's coming down.
Yeah, I mean there was no other placement with a V or a Y on a double letter, was there? So
yeah.
And Craig also getting a nice start, a nice easy bingo there, ruinates. Avoya's not so easy, but easy enough for Harshan's level, I think. So fast start here.
Yeah, very much
Very
so.
open board now.
So yeah, turn 2 for Harshan. A bit more to think about. He's drawn into the Z. Is anything leaping out at you here, Mike, off the bat?
Okay, so we've got the scores updated, hopefully. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit of the first rack. Someone will have to really think about here. It's slightly awkward rack, isn't it? Although he's got the Z for scoring potential. I mean, there's no obvious big Z plays though here, are there?
No, not really. Yeah, there's not a huge amount of leverage in the Z this rack. I'm wondering about whether he just holds on to it for a turn.
He could do that and play something like Hut or Tush under through the S of Avoyes. I think the highest scoring. Well, I don't know, the highest scoring move I'm aware of I can see is Hassan, but that's not 31. But that leaves TUT, which isn't that great.
And it sets up that's through the A of Avoyes, and it sets up a hotspot as well above that.
Yes.
A.
In fact, it would be a good setup for a Z if you weren't using the Z.
Yeah.
But so he may decide to play something with the clear out the other tiles and save the Z for next time. Anesh could be another possibility through the E of Ruinates.
Yeah.
That's quite nice actually.
So, Mike, did you say you're less familiar with Craig? Have you played him as well?
No, I'm much more familiar with Craig. I see Craig almost every week.
Right.
In Essex, because since I came back from Malawi, but I knew him before that as well. He's no, I'm in Essex at the moment, and I see Craig very regularly. So I've been playing him almost every week, as I say. So Craig, I know well. He's a nice guy, and he's he knows awful lot of words. Not quite at Harshan's level, but a very, very good player who could beat anyone. Never seen without his cap, his trademark cap.
Yeah.
As I say, he's quite capable of beating anyone, even Harshan on his day. And he knows Craig plays some very impressive words.
Yeah, it's a real treat to have this matchup. So just to remind you folks, this is our inaugural tournament of this new streaming setup we've got here going on. So big thanks again to producer Rick Kennedy, whose brainchild this is. He's put an unbelievable amount of work in on the ground. Joel Davey, who's done so much work on the graphics and the beautiful aesthetics that you're seeing today. And of course, we've got Ruth Crispin on the ground at the tournament, so she's there in the room with the players, headphones on, fielding our production requests, tweaking fixes as they come up. So she's doing a stellar job as well.
Yeah, I mean, and they've all, Rick is playing this weekend, doing quite well, isn't he? So maybe he might even be seen on stream himself at some point.
Yes, and likewise Joel actually overnight in third position. So we will probably see both of those two producers who are playing in the tournament appear again on the stream at some point. Joel appeared in game one.
Harshan has gone for Hut.
Yesterday.
One of the moves we suggested: get rid of the U, undouble the T's, and score a few. Also, a bit of a blocking move for bonuses through Ruinates, I suppose. And leave the Z for hopefully get a good score with the Z next time.
Yeah, a move that warranted the amount of time that he spent. It was really tricky, nothing particularly inspiring, but he's come up with one of Quackle's favourite moves. So yeah, very well done there.
Now Craig's got the first blank, but a slightly awkward collection of tiles to go with it. So he probably won't be bonusing here, I shouldn't think. And no, I don't think there's any available bonuses. So maybe you'll be looking to get rid of the V. Well, they're all awkward letters, really, aren't they? Practically, VIG or something. Or he's thinking of Govs above Hut, maybe making Gut.
Yeah, whatever Craig does here, his leave is not going to be great. He's either going to be looking to unduplicate the I, get rid of the V, or dump off the B and the U. He can't achieve all of these things in one turn, but he's got some perfectly reasonable moves. Some of them that lead pretty good leaves as well.
Yeah, and I think this was a solid choice. As you said, he couldn't do everything. He's decided to leave the double I's and get rid of the G and the V and the U. So a good choice, I think. And hope he draws well this time. So close game so far. Both swapping bonuses, and Oh, he's drawn another. Well, we should be commenting on Harshan, but Craig's drawn another I and a W, so it doesn't look that great.
Yeah.
But Harshan's record's improved a bit, but has he got any very big plays here?
It looks like his top scoring play is adds, ADZ, doubling that Z both ways next to Avoyas. It does leave double N and opens that lane at the top. Quackle's favourite choice by away actually is simply Zen for 26 through the E of Avoyas. That keeps ADENT. That looks like a standout choice, I would say, although I would be tempted by adds.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a slightly risky player myself, so I would probably play ads and think the score is too high to resist. But I suspect Harshan will go maybe for Zen, as you say, with a very nice leave of ADENT and not give much away.
He's got a few other middling options between those two as well. So he's got Zonda through Avoyas, or he's got Zein, Z-E-I-N. Both of those score mid-30s and keep well.
Yeah, Zein I quite like. It doesn't... Well, Zonda has a very nice leave, so that's tempting, yeah. Or similarly zoned or doesn't, but Zonda's slightly better, I think. ENT probably slightly better than ANT.
Mike, if you could take the reins for 2 minutes, I'll be right back, okay?
Sure.
Thank
you. So, yeah, Harshan has to decide here. This is the classic kind of Scrabble choice, really. Do you take the highest score with a slightly worse leave and also slightly risky opening a triple, or do you take a slightly lower score with a better leave and better defence? So that's what Harshan's having to decide, or something, in the middle maybe adds easily the highest score, but Harshan has to consider whether he wants to do that to make that opening, and or does he want to play something like looks like he's setting up Zein, maybe, possibly, which I like, which is a nice move, I think, through the Eye of Ruinates. No, he's going for Zonda because of the nice leave, I think, and decent score. The score's 30, so slightly more than Zen, and also leaves a very nice ENT. So, good choice from Harshan, I think. Now, Craig, unfortunately, he looks like he wants to play Iwi. Would be ideal with this rack. Is there a place for him to play that? Yeah, no, I can't see a great one next to the S, I suppose. But that's what he wants to do. That would be what he wants to do on this go. Yeah, and that's what he's doing. I think there was another place at the top, but that's too risky. There's no reason to play Iwi right at the top, making AI. So Iwi's ideal for what he wanted to do on this go, get rid of the W and 2 of the I's, leaving a reasonable BEI blank. So that's a good choice by Craig. And hopefully he'll be hoping for a bonus soon with his blank. Harshan's he's drawn an okay rack, but not one probably for a bonus, or at least close to maybe, but not quite. But he's got some good scores, like down from the Iwi, the I that Craig just played. He could play Finny or several things in that place. Finny, Nifty. Yes, he's going for Finny. I think that's fairly straightforward here. I think probably better than Penny because it's better to keep the E. But not much to think about there for Harshan. I think Finny was fairly clear. So back to Craig, who's still got a bit of a vowel heavy rack with his blank.
Hi, Mike. Thank you for taking the reins there.
It's okay. Yeah, Craig's got a bit of a vowel heavy rack still with his blank. So there won't be any bingos this or bonuses, whatever you want to say, this turn. You'd be looking to get to score a few and get rid of some of those vowels. What do you think, Joseph?
Yeah. So he's lining up Bay, B-A-E. I think he's looking through the Y of Avoyas there. That looks like a very, very strong play. One of Quackle's favourites. In fact, it's actually coming out on top currently. Yeah, I like that a lot. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I like Bay. Slightly better, slightly more than Obey, maybe, which is in the same place, because Bay's, it scores 2 more. It's slightly more tucked away, isn't it?
Yeah. And Bay, of course, keeping a preponderance of vowels, but the bag is quite consonant heavy at this point, so that's not the end of the world.
Yeah, I mean, if he wants to keep a consonant, he could just play O-Y-E or A-Y-E in the same place.
Yes, yeah, that's an option.
They would score less though, so he has to consider: is it worth playing the B and risking, leaving 3 vowels on his rack?
Yeah, I think in this instance, play the B. I'm not sure it's worth hanging on to. Yeah, for the 9 extra points, I think take the points now.
Yeah, I think I would agree. Yeah, for that, it's worth it for those points. And the number of the vowel preponderance is kind of always mitigated by having a blank, isn't it? Which can stand for a vowel or a consonant. So
Yes, exactly.
He only needs to draw a couple of consonants, which is very likely, and he'll probably be in a good position. But
Not now, but I did on before.
yeah, Craig's gone for that, which is, I think, a favoured choice. And Quackles as well.
Yeah, this looks very strong. And back over to Harshan. He's triplicated his E after his lovely play Finney, which I was out of the room for.
Yeah, so too many E's for this to be a great rack, but still decent letters. Not too awkward, the letters really, but just too many E's. So his sort of scores are around 30 this time, I think. Maybe like CEPE under Bay.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't give much away. Or the computer's also suggesting beeped, but that uses all the E's. I don't know if you want to use all the E's.
Where was that, sorry?
Beeped down from the B of Bay,
yeah.
not so. A bit tucked away. I mean, it doesn't give anything away, and it leaves CT. But
oh right, okay, sorry. I thought that's live. Yeah. I thought it was live. Sorry.
I don't know what Craig was hearing. He was hearing something.
Yeah, we're just to let the audience know, as of course, we're all very new to this. There's going to be lots of technical hitches along the way. So this is really a trial run for us as well. But everyone's doing a stellar job of getting on top of the technology. And again, Ruth, right there in the room, having to think on the fly and fix things. So she's doing a great job also.
Oh, I thought so. Harshan's thinking about. He was thinking about CEPE. Now he's thinking about seed. I think CEDE, and next to EWE. That looks nice. Leaving pet. I like that move, I think.
Have we discussed yet? I may have missed you talking about it, Mike. Cepe, CEPE under the Z, making zap.
Yeah, I did mention it, but
I apologise. Right.
Yeah, no, that's fine. What do you think about between those moves? Oh, okay.
I think I would go for Harshan's choice here. I'd keep that synergetic DEET. Take the extra 4 points. No problem with the P, but EPT versus DEET for the extra 4 points. I would take Harshan's choice here, definitely.
Yeah, I think there's not much in it, so maybe take the one with more points. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it doesn't give anything away particularly, so yeah. I think I agree, but there's not much in it, I think, between those moves. And Craig's he's got a bonus this time with his, which he's seen with his blank. He's getting that down, wasting no time putting that down.
Yep. Craig saving some valuable time here. I'm going to check out of interest whether he had any slightly superior options, at least.
Oh yeah, yes, there was a nice one down from the S.
Yeah, very nice. I'll give the audience a moment to find that. Yeah, so it looks like
taking a small lead now, but it's all still very close.
Yeah,
that was. Do you want to say what the other word was? It was
I was just going to say he had one and one only 80-point bingo down from the S, which was semi-open. Really hard to spot with a blank.
Yes, and I think Craig he saw Pare on, and that's no need to spend too much time thinking about bonuses that might score 1 or 2 points more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just get one down, I think, and that was a good scoring bonus, and it's quite defensive as well. So Harshan going straight, I mean, probably a fairly easy choice for Harshan here.
Yeah.
Leaving a nice ET.
It wouldn't have been the right move, but as a point of interest, his top scoring play was a double-double of trifold through the newly created riff, which would have been very fancy, but leaving three vowels.
I don't know if he saw that. He may not have seen that now.
Yeah.
But he may have just been seen Leaden and thought that was, looked ideal.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
But I think if he had seen trifold, maybe he didn't see trifold because 40 points, he might have been tempted to go for that, I think.
Yeah. So, Mike,
I can see what Craig's lined up, yes.
Yeah, well, he's drawn into Jollity, nowhere for it. Mike, I don't know whether you've looked at Quackle yet. Craig has a single bingo available. I'm going to go out on a limb and say he's not going to find this. No disrespect to Craig. I think there's only one player in the world who's finding this. And he's got a beard similar to mine, actually.
Oh, that's amazing, yeah.
Yeah.
I've now seen it.
Do you want to go ahead and tell the audience?
Well, it's I didn't even know you could have this. I presume it's a number. Through the I and the N, Gilliant, making the blank an H, but I think we'll forgive Craig for not seeing that wonderful word. Yeah.
What do you make of his actual choice here? This looks quite strong, I think.
I think so. I mean, he could have added the T for Jolt, but there's maybe better to keep it TIL. Not much in it.
No,
I think that's the place to play. If you don't see Gillian, which, as you say, maybe only one player in the world would, or one or two.
So back to Harshan, he's triplicated his T. He's got some place to get out of this, so yeah, this isn't horrendous for him.
No, he keeps getting racks which are almost good, Harshan, but not quite. He's having not terrible letters, but just too many doublets or too many vowels or something. But as you say, it's not a terrible rack. He has to. Most of the suggested moves possible moves open up the down, making jolts, which would open up the triple line. So I don't know if Harshan will want to do that or not. That's the obvious place to play, but it does open up a triple word score in the top right.
Which play was that? Sorry, I was just doing some admin.
Anything making jolt, really.
Right, yeah.
Or Joel, Jole. Things like time or might or mit. If he wants to, or tight, TITE, if he wants to get rid of 2 T's. So slightly tricky for Harshan. There's also emitted down to the D of Leaden if he wants to avoid that spot.
Yeah, emitted, completely blowing the rack up, going hunting for that second blank. Of course, we see that Craig has drawn into that.
Yes, so no, he's going to do it. Yeah. Oh no, he's playing slightly safer, playing Met up there. Yeah, avoiding opening the. That's probably a good idea, good compromise. Use that spot, but don't open the triple. Unfortunately, it only gets rid of 1 T, but double T is not the end of the world.
Back over to Craig.
Craig has a nice rack now with his blank. I think he should be bingoing here. Possibly down from the S. He's already got lined up, I think, Stolida down from the S.
Yeah. It looks like he's just doing his due diligence to check there's nothing better, but this is great, really. It doesn't give a huge amount back to Harshan. The Z and the J are already out, so there's no horrendous bomb coming down off that O.
Yeah, I think once you've seen Stolida, it was fairly straightforward that's.
Yeah, I mean, all his other options really were through that A of avoiders, so he had toroidal, trinodal, dioptral, but that opens a load of floaters to Harshan, totally unnecessary. This is great for Craig, and it puts him in a commanding position as Harshan is facing a surfeit of vowels on top of his duplicated T's. So he's wading through a couple of tricky racks here, but he's still absolutely in reach of Craig.
Yeah, I said Harshan keeps getting slightly tricky racks. Unfortunately, without many high-scoring tiles, so he can't get a massive score. I mean, the best score here which will clear out a lot of the rack, is Tatie, Tatie, down the side of Stolida. Which would leave EO, which is not ideal.
Yeah, it's not ideal. It's tempting though, because it really does. It scores essentially double anything else on offer. Another option is Toia in the same spot, leaving EIT. I would probably prefer that myself.
I think he's going for that. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
There was also Toia making Rift next to Finney, but very similar probably. TIE, probably better to keep a T. TIE better than just 2 vowels, I think. So, so a good choice from Harshan.
Yeah, and Craig got a bit of a no-brainer play here, and this is actually close to sealing the win for him when he plays racks here in the top right.
Yeah, he's got that lined up. And that's going down, yeah. And not much else to think about there, I think. That's fairly. So Craig's in a very strong position now. Almost 100 ahead now, and with an S on his rack. Harshan's got a nice rack now, though. What can he do with this one?
What's he got? I'm on a slight delay, so I'm seeing
DERTING.
Okay.
Yeah, that's correct. So
Right.
nice letters. He has got a bonus, which we would expect him to see as he's Harshan.
Mm-hmm.
Just one. Not in an obvious place to look, through the eye of Ruinates. So it could easily be missed, but I expect Harshan with his quality to find it.
Yeah. So that bingo is Dirigent. Harshan does need to find this. It's far and away his best play here. Even if he does find this, his winning chances, according to Quackle, are still sub 10%. But obviously, he needs to just take a moment. As Mike says, it's not the most obvious place because technically, yes, it is out in space, that eye, but it's just absolutely surrounded in the middle of the board by everything else going on. It's certainly something I would miss, and Harshan's a lot superior, so he's going to find that. And yes, he's laying that down right now. Nicely done.
Yes, I mean, I also might easily miss that spot, but Harshan didn't naturally. He found it fairly quickly, so well played by Harshan. And that gives him a chance in the game, though he's still, as you say, still an outsider in this game, but he's only 30 behind, so anything can happen.
Yeah, so moving back
Craig
over to
is looking
Craig.
at Cal. Cal, is it?
That's a G, so he's looking at Gowl, I believe.
Gowl, sorry, yeah. It's
that's
a G,
okay.
yeah, sorry. I just read it as a C.
Wow, this is a very, very strong play. Craig just absolutely piling on the points at this stage, unrelenting.
Yeah, that was his top top play. So he's back in 80 points ahead now. There was nowhere else anywhere near that type of score. So the only question was whether to play Owl or Gowl, I suppose. I think I would put the G there, as Craig did.
Yeah, just don't give Harshan a chance to hook anything onto that.
There's no N's left for ING.
Yeah, I think that would have also factored into Craig's thinking there. He's not even getting any volatility
left,
in that regard.
Craig might have been more reluctant to put the G there. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
So, we're back to another awkward rack for Harshan. So he needed a better draw than this, I think.
Yeah, this is a tough break for Harshan, but he's got room to have a loss like this if he does go ahead and lose this game. I'm just looking at the scoreboard. So as we enter day 2, this being game 1 of day 2, Harshan is at 9-1 in first place. Craig going into this match in 5th place at 7-3. Very much all to play for here at Winter Matchplay in Milton Keynes, England.
Yeah, and Harshan scored well. He can score with something like Roofy, leaving EI and making another, promising bonus lanes. Fairy leaves 0-0, so that's FEIRIE scores 34, but leaves 0-0. He's looking at Roofy, it looks like, doesn't it? He's got Roofy lined up.
Yeah, this is Quackle's favoured move by quite some way. Introduces a lot of volatility, gives him a fighting chance. I reckon we're going to see him pull the trigger on this, Mike. And he has done, yeah.
Unfortunately, he doesn't know that Craig has got both S's, which he would have been hoping to get probably, even though there are no great S hooks. The S always might improve a chance of a bonus. But they're both on Craig's rack.
Yeah. So Harshan leaving one in the bag.
Yeah, and there's a queue around still, isn't there? So
Yeah, and we know that
Has
Harshan's
Harshan
almost certainly
drawn
going to be drawing into that. And that is going to be the death knell for his chances in this game, I'm afraid. There it is.
There it is, yeah. Yeah, he's drawn the queue. Which obviously he would have been hoping was on Craig's rack. And Craig has got the letters to go with the queue better.
Yeah.
But UAS and... So anyway, back to... where are we? 408, 355, yeah. So Craig... thinking about slab, is he?
So according to Quackle, at this point, Craig has two plays that are 100% to win. Both quite difficult. He's got the obscure six-letter Bursel down the left of Roofy, or he's got sub-Alar through the A of Avoyers.
Yes, I see that.
Yeah.
Yes. Bursel a bit difficult. Craig's looking at slabs down the left as well, I assume. Maybe,
Yes, looks like it.
Maybe he's not sure of slabs with a U.
Yeah, that would probably be his preferred option.
But doesn't really matter. Probably slabs would do the job as well. The slabs is a mere 97.7 to win. I think anything down there, any score along that column, down that column is going to be fine, isn't it? He can play both S's, that's no problem. Harshan did draw a decent rack apart from the queue, but yeah, the queue's going to, as you say, be the death knell for his faint chances. Craig just checking everything, make absolutely sure.
Yeah, making sure they can go out in two as well, I assume, with whatever he draws out of the bag. Looks like he's just double-checking his tracking of the game as well, from his body language.
Yeah, maybe he did see slabs, but he wants to keep the U in case he draws the Q.
That may be it, actually. Yeah, I think you might be right. That being said, even if he drew QU now, I guess, there might still be places for that quad, for example, in the bottom right.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much it would help him, but it might. Yeah, if he drew, as you say, yeah. No, as you say, he wouldn't have any other vowel, would he? If he drew the Q, he'd only have QUR, wouldn't he?
So, Mike, this has been, I think, a closer game than the three that you commentated with me on yesterday, which has been good to see. I think our closest loss yesterday was 9 points, but yeah, we're still waiting on a game that's really, really back and forth, neck and neck, aren't we? But of course, regardless, we're just happy to be here. Always entertaining seeing some of the world's best players. Such a privilege here to be watching Craig versus Harshan, two of the best players not only in Britain but the world. We can learn so much just from observing them.
Yeah, and I don't think there've been any real, errors in this game. Craig's kind of held on top, but Harshan didn't make any mistakes really. It's just Craig had some, some good draws. Ruinate, Stolida, Pereon, who drew both blanks. So both players played very well, as you'd expect.
Yes, absolutely.
But you're right, it's another game where in the ending, the result is not really in doubt.
Interesting that all of Harshan's best options here quite clearly are going to be keeping the Q, actually. Just in terms of pure score to minimise the damage at this point.
Yes, I'm just looking. Yes, yes, mostly alongside Rufy, aren't they? And Mice or Miha are high scoring, 45 or 44.
Yeah.
There's not the highest, the best of the queue is QAID, down to the D of Leaden.
Yeah,
28.
I think we're going to see Harshan conclude that actually he will just take the hit for the Q, actually. He's got much superior scoring plays elsewhere. He's also got Hemic on his rack, holding the Q. Of course, that would allow Craig to slow play him out, wouldn't it, potentially?
Yeah. I'm not sure if he's going to play the Q or not. You'd have to do the maths, wouldn't we? Because it is a big swing if you're left with the Q. He has to decide, is Craig going to be going out? I think he will. So yeah, no, he's decided he should get rid of the Q.
Fair enough.
Well, that's what he seems to be going for.
Surprising choice. Do you know what? Funnily enough, I think that's the most surprising move we've seen from.
Has it blocked an outplay for Craig?
I don't know. Has he? Possibly. Oh, do you know what? Quackle's that's actually shot to the top of Quackle's moves.
Has it?
For some reason, I can't work that out, honestly.
No, in fact, it improved Craig's outplay in a way, didn't it? You could say.
Yeah, well, but he's phonied, hasn't he? Yeah.
Oh, it's a phony. Oh, cool. So I was wondering, yes, it's a tempting one, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so.
I was thinking for myself, is our UK good for a minute? What do we got? 4, 4, 1, and 3. Okay, so I need to go to save.
So Harshan has actually saved himself, well, by dint of Craig's unfortunate phony right at the end there. Harshan's actually going to have some pretty good damage control in this loss. He's going to save himself a lot of spread. And he's going for mash for 20.
Yes.
He's actually got a 30-point play on offer. And the thing is, as I saw last turn on Quackle, Craig actually can't go out, I don't believe.
No, well, Harshan saw that, of course, yeah. So Harshan has played, what did he play? Mash, okay.
Yeah,
Mash,
so if Harshan had played Ace, ACE, making Boa Sock FE over on the bottom left, he then would have held HM for the bottom right, so totaling 51 points over the 2 turns. But it's academic anyway, and so we have a final score of Craig Solomon's. I need to do the maths manually as ever.
Yes.
Craig Solomon's 434 to Harshan Lamabadusuriya 397. Very well played game by both players, and a great fixture to kick us off on day 2 of 2 here at Winter Matchplay in Milton Keynes, England. Very enjoyable game, Mike.
Yes, I enjoyed that. Well played by both players, and some very good bonuses. I think, yeah, I'm just thinking about that ending. It was RAKU Craig would have had.
Oh, okay. Did that play?
As a outplay, which Harshan blocked by QI.
I see. Yeah. Never in doubt. Never doubt Harshan, of course.
So Harshan did find his best.
Yeah.
Which is something that the good top players will always do, even when they're lost the game, they still make sure they find the best outplay.
Absolutely, that's what separates them. Now, Craig Solomon's a famously stoic character. I don't believe he will be sitting for an interview with us. I mean, producer Ruth, we'd be happy to talk to Harshan, but I am aware Harshan has quite a set routine for what he does between games. We don't want to disrupt that, especially on the back of a loss, so really no pressure. I've no doubt whatsoever we'll be seeing Harshan again later on in the stream. So
yes, I mean that was an enjoyable game, as you say. We'll see Harshan, some good plays, Avoyes and Dirigent from Harshan, good. He found those bonuses, and both players, it was an enjoyable game. But Harshan, just in the middle of the game, he didn't have great letters. He fell behind, and nothing he could do at the end. But he, of course, he did find his best outplay, his best end game, as we would expect.
Mike, I'm going to take a short break, and I'll be back on in a few minutes, and we'll see who we're going to be watching for Game 12. Okay?
Okay, yeah. I think I'm also going to go and make a quick coffee and come back.
Absolutely. Right, I'll see you shortly.
If you do it more and more, maybe the idea of it.
Yeah. Back to the action. Hi, yeah, I'm back.
Hi, Mike.
Hi, yeah. Do we know who's up yet?
I've not heard yet. On the stream, you won't be able to see this, Mike, but I'll show the audience. Let's transition over, folks, to the enhanced scoreboard. So even after that loss, actually, no, sorry, we're still waiting for some results to come in. Quite a few, actually. Most notably, Peter Andronovsky, who we're still seeing at 8-2 in second place. Although even if he wins... Oh, well, okay, so Harshan is staying in first position, even with that loss.
Yes, I'm just looking at it myself on Centre Star. Well, yes, I mean, with the spread, Piotr's not going to overtake him, is he?
No, that's correct.
Unless he wins by 500 or something. So,
yeah.
Well, no, Harshan's lost a little bit of spread, but not that much, has he? No, so 400, he's not going to catch that up. Craig's up to third, yeah. But there's still Joel and Brian and Phil Robertshaw and Victoria Kingham doing well.
Oh gosh, Victoria Kingham in 7th place. That is absolutely phenomenal. Very well done to Victoria. I didn't even see that.
For her because her rating slipped a bit lower than it should be. We were just commenting on this. I was at Canterbury tournament recently, and she was at she won Division B, but she should really be in A, I think, as she's showing this weekend.
Yeah, very much so. So I'm seeing Victoria going into this tournament. It looks like at 138. That's definitely an underrating by quite some margin, I would say, for Victoria. Very strong player, and again, an absolute stalwart of the game. She hosts excellent invitationals down there in Hastings.
Around 150 is kind of rating, really, I think. Is more what I would expect from her. And Rick also no result yet. So.
Mike, we've got an absolute treat for the next game.
Oh, yes.
Let me just type in the player names so we're ready. Okay. So we've got Phil Robertshaw to start.
Yeah.
And players, he's playing one of my favourite players in the British scene, Nuala O'Rourke.
Yeah. Oh, lovely, yeah. Okay.
Fantastic. Yeah, Nuala, an absolutely splendid lady.
Lovely lady, yes.
Yeah, and Phil Robertshaw, of
Makes
course.
Me smile, yeah, like you, yeah. I smile and, when you hear Nuala's name, you smile, don't you? So, yeah. It's funny, yeah.
And Phil, no introduction needed, really, for Phil. Just a multiple, multi-time winner of all of the, well, I believe, multiple majors in Britain. I know for sure he's been British champion at least once, if not multiple times. I'm not really up to speed with the his credentials, unfortunately, off the top of my head.
No, but he's always up there. Most major tournaments, he's up and near the top, if not actually winning. I play both of them sometimes in this. I've seen Phil a lot, not in person but on screen. I sometimes play Zoom duplicate Scrabble, which is something run by Chris Hawkins. I don't know if you know about that.
Yes, I used to do that for a time. Yeah, very
Oh,
very
that's
much
right.
enjoyed
Yes,
that.
I've forgotten. Yes, you did. Yes, yeah. I'm forgetting that, so you know about it. Yes, and Phil's a regular on that. That's the top player on it, usually top regular anyway. And Nuala has not played so much recently on that, but she's also been. So I've seen both of them often, as well as in real life sometimes, regularly lately online. But I know them both well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this should be a fun game. Yeah. How is Nuala doing in the standings?
Yeah, she's currently in 14th at 6-5.
Okay, so she's doing reasonably.
Yes, she's playing 12 above her rating, which is nice to see.
I mean, Phil would be favourite for this game, but Nuala's quite, as we know, in Scrabble anything can happen. So
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Phil will not be remotely complacent going into this. He's a true professional.
no, and Nuala's a veteran. She knows her stuff. Capable of beating anyone if she on a good day.
Absolutely.
And, with a little bit of help from the tiles.
Mike, give
So
me
it should be
30
a fun
seconds.
game.
I'm going to grab some food and get stuck in for this game.
Yeah.
If you want to take
Go
the
ahead.
reins briefly.
Yeah, sure.
Or as a side note, if you want to just have a little break, we're not actually broadcasting to an audience, so you don't have to stay in commentary mode if you. Up to you. All right.
We'll have to do a proper introduction to do when they.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I think Bill's in position.
Yep, just waiting on Nuala now.
Bill just, we were talking about Victoria Kingham. Bill just lost by 11 points to her.
Oh, right. Gosh.
499 to 488. She's up to 5th.
Yeah, that's remarkable. Love to see it. I hope she can continue this great run, actually.
Yeah, we might see her on stream. So. If she was willing, she might be a bit reluctant. She's always doing down her own abilities, Victoria. So
Yeah.
we might quite modest about. She might be shy to go on stream. Well, I mean, it's not actually being publicly viewed, but there's still people watching you, aren't there?
Yeah.
There's still us and a few others watching and commenting.
I believe the recordings from yesterday are being played on the big screen. I don't know whether you've done Winter Matchplay, Mike, but just outside the main playing room, there's an area with a big screen. So I think the recordings are playing on there, which is nice.
I have done it a long time ago. Yeah.
I think it's been in the same venue for 3 decades.
That's what Craig was. That's what Craig was hearing before, wasn't it?
Okay.
Because I think I heard them say, no, it's not live. He thought it was live, and then they said, no, it's from yesterday.
Right, I heard him say that. I see, yeah.
So, okay, so I think we can start the intro to this game.
Yeah.
If you want to kick off.
Yes, let's do it. Welcome back, folks. So this is game 12 of 20 at Winter Matchplay 2025. We're here in wintry, cold and gloomy Milton Keynes in England, but we have fire in our hearts because we are, of course, playing Scrabble. I'm joined once again by Mike Chappell. How are you doing, Mike?
I'm doing fine. I enjoyed our first game, and I'm looking forward to this one with two players I know quite well, and but I like them both very much. Phil was one of the strongest players for many years in the UK, always near the top of major tournaments. Nuala also a solid kind of, A division player and a veteran, been around for many, many years, and a very funny, very likable personality, Nuala.
Yes, absolutely, yeah. Nuala, an absolutely lovely lady, and Phil, of course, a gent himself. And we see he's got a couple of options. He just needs to figure out which word and the placement for his opening bingo here.
Yeah, it's a very nice start for him. He's got a couple of possible bingos. He's going for racinos, it looks like. There's 3 anagrams of this, I think, aren't there? Saronic, aircons, and racinos. So Phil will be very pleased with that. Very nice start for him, and easy. He's playing vertically as well, which is slightly unusual, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that.
Is that normal for Phil? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure, but it's how I play anyway, so I'm glad to see that emulated by one of the best players in the world.
Okay. Well, as we know, Nigel Richards is a vertical starter, so you can't do better than that.
Yeah. So Nuala has 3 bingos available to her. I don't think she's spotted any of them yet, but at this time, she'll certainly know some of these words. Or at least one of them.
Yeah,
anyway.
it doesn't look that great a rack for bingos, but as you say, there are some available. But one of them, 2 of them she'll definitely know, I think. But she hasn't seen them. She didn't look for that long. Perhaps she assumed there wasn't. I think if she'd looked for longer, she probably would have seen tortilla, maybe, or literal.
Yeah, quite possibly.
She didn't look very long, did she?
Yeah, and for the record, there was a much harder one, which I didn't know myself, Through the Sea of Lactitol. I've never seen that, actually.
No, I didn't know that one either, but obviously Nuala would certainly know literal and tortilla.
Yeah.
I think if she'd looked longer, if somebody told her there was a bonus, she would have found, fairly
I think
quickly,
so.
probably.
So we move back to Phil.
Yeah.
He's got lots of firepower, no synergy whatsoever on his rack, but that's fine when he's got a 50-point lead early doors.
No, a KF and a V is obviously a bit awkward. Looking to get rid of some of those letters, maybe K and F with, or Kef maybe, making Co.
Yeah, that's looking pretty good.
That looks fairly. If he wants to play a few more letters, there's Fanked through the A of Racinos, leaving EV. But I think I'm not sure that's particularly a better leave than DENV, is it?
Yeah, probably not. Probably not. Yeah.
Yeah,
Kef,
yeah. Go ahead.
standout choice here, I think.
Yeah, I think Kef is the natural move here. So, yeah.
And Nuala, back over to her, has drawn into 2 Ys, which is always quite awkward, but that's going to be mitigated dramatically by the blank, which she'll be delighted to
Yes,
see.
so she'll take a bit of time here probably to see if there might be a bonus. In fact, there isn't. There's a fairly natural move, though, I think, which is yay, isn't it? Just get rid of the 2 Ys for a decent score through the A of Racinos.
Yeah, that looks pretty standard, I would say. I reckon she's going to plonk this down soon and get on with her life.
I think so. I mean, I always find it tricky to find a bonus with a Y. So if I'm in a phase of the game where I'm looking for a bonus, I want to get rid of the Ys.
Yes, I agree. Yeah, it's just one of those. Some of the high scoring letters are more bingo prone, I feel, but yeah, the Y certainly not among them.
No, so I think yay is fairly natural move here. Otherwise, she could something like toy under Coed tool. No, she's going for yay as we expected.
Yeah,
I think that's the best move. So good chance of
yeah. Got an interesting point here that's come through from our producer Ruth on the ground. Nuala is one of these lesser spotted players who actually plays upside down most of the time, so we may not see her rotate the board all that much. Is that something you do yourself, Mike, or are you a rotator?
I'm a rotator, like most people, I think. Occasionally, if I play a move quickly and it's really obvious, I might not turn the board, but I find I've made mistakes in the past by not turning it.
Yes, well, you transpose tiles in your head, don't you?
Yeah, it's surprising what you can do. You think you can play up, you turn the board around and you suddenly realise, So I'm usually a rotator, yeah.
Yeah. So we see. I'm the same. Yes. No. Yeah, no. I'm the same. Absolutely. I was just going to say that we see Phil's drawn into further firepower with the X, and he's got some great options for this.
Yeah, it looks like index is the play here, doesn't it? I think.
I think
from
so.
The eye of Racinos.
Not the easiest to spot with the all 4 letters overlapping. So obviously, yeah. Sorry, go on. Yeah.
No, sorry, I was interrupting you. Sorry.
It looks like he's lining up decks, doesn't he? But then he just needs to slot that N in as well for quite a few more points.
That's what I was going to say. He hasn't noticed yet, I think, that he can put the N in between, or it looks like that from the fact that he's lined up decks.
Yes, yeah. Interesting.
He's made the move.
So if he had plonked the N in there, that would have been 10 more points, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Yes.
So probably worth doing, Mike, right?
For 10 points, I would say yes. VAT would still be a good lead, wouldn't it? So.
And Nuala wasting no time here.
Nuala's not bottled this one, no. So Bottles goes down fairly quickly.
Yeah, she had a few other options, but this is actually Quackle's favoured. Actually, now we're on the sim. Quackle might have preferred Totable with a blank A. There's very little between these plays, to be fair.
Yeah, I suppose Bottle opens up a triple line, but putting a B there is not that dangerous, is it? So
Yeah, that's it.
and it's the top scoring bonus, only by a couple of points. But Nuala needed that to get back in the game.
Yes.
Behind you.
Now we've got now with many different placements. Phil has 2 potential bingos, and again multiple placements, but just 2 individual words. He's going to find these anagrams, actually. Yes, and he's lining it up. Very nicely done.
Nativist, but I think the higher placement scores more and is safer. So
yes, I'm sure we're going to see him play that, and he's also got available to him its anagram visitant.
Yes, probably not much to choose. Well, Nativist scores 6 more, so I don't see any reason to choose visitant over that. Yeah, I think he's just checking if there's anything else, I think.
Yeah. It's going to be a bit of a blow to Nuala, having just bingoed her way to within 30 points reach as well.
Yes, and I think we agree that the upper position for Nativist, which is where he's going, is the one to go for, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely take the 8 points there.
Yes,
Nicely
I mean, he
done
could have
there by
made it
Phil.
lower down, but that needlessly would open a lot in the bottom half of the board, including the triple line.
Yeah. So Phil's achieved 2 things here. He's found the highest scoring play, but as Mike's alluding to, he's not giving a huge amount away here, keeping the board nice and tight. And we see Nuala playing straight away, actually. I've not even typed in her rack yet. What's she playing here?
EWE.
This looks very strong, I'm sure. Yeah,
scores very well. So
yeah, looks like a standout play actually from quite a gross rack. So
yeah, she had 3 E's, a W, not a great rack. So
yeah, well done. Yeah, nicely done. No messing around. Back to Phil.
Yeah, I think that was clearly the best play. So well done. Gets rid of 2 of the E's and the W, scores well.
So Phil with a pretty horrendous post-bingo draw, but nothing to panic about. He can work his way out of this. In fact, he's got a phenomenal play through that B that Nuala's opened up. I think we're going to see Phil find this. Yes, absolutely amazing. Yeah, this is what top tier Scrabble looks like, folks. Phil finding his top play out of a horrible rack within about 10 seconds of having placed the tiles, and that is Gobani through the B of bottles, which is an adjective. I believe it's something from heraldry, so that won't be taking an S either, so not really even giving that much back even.
Well, he's actually considering be gone instead.
It's the same number of points, and it's just keeping 1-0 versus 2. So this is interesting, Mike. I'm not sure what the thinking is here, actually.
Well,
there's a preponderance of consonants in the pool.
Gobani does leave open a possible massive score if it takes an S.
This is true. Oh, I see. Yeah, so maybe Phil just playing absolutely safe. Yeah, fair enough. So just to
Yeah, that's
clarify,
all I
what
can
Mike
think of,
means
that he
is...
didn't want to leave that possible. Yeah.
So just to clarify, Gobany would be hanging right over that triple word square in the bottom left, and Phil presumably just playing it absolutely safe on the off chance it takes an S. He probably knows it doesn't, but with a very healthy lead already, why take the risk? So yeah, Begone, the next best choice.
Yeah, but impressive that Phil lined up Gobany so quickly.
Yeah.
It's not a word I would have, come up with. Yeah. So Nuala, oh yes, she's got a nice, nice play here. It's not. It's not one that Cruckle's recommending, but it seems decent to me.
Yeah. Well, Nuala choosing to completely blow up the rack, go fishing for that second blank, which again we see Phil has actually already drawn into. She did have some other options available that scored and left okay. So, for example, ACE in the top right, Cage down the right of Nativist. But this is just a different approach, and let's see how it works out for her. Yeah,
I think it's reasonable. Quackle was recommending slightly shorter moves that kind of balance the rack, but I think this is also defensible.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what Angelic takes as a hook?
That should be an A.
Yes.
Nice.
So we'd be interested to see if that comes up.
Yeah, both players will know that for sure.
Yeah, Nuala may even have had it in mind when she chose that word, because she's behind.
So as I already said, Phil drawn into that second blank. I was going to say he's got a oh wow, look at this. He's just one bingo available to Phil. He's looking at the ceiling for inspiration. He's lined up on his rack.
What's that left-hand tile that he's covering with his thumb? Is it an R?
That's an R. So he's lined up Rhodus, which is a word I've never seen in my life. Phil would absolutely love...
It's not a word in my knowledge either.
No, he'd love to pull the trigger on this on stream to seal the win. Just that little glance at the ceiling tells you everything. This must be... I don't have Ziziver open, and I don't want to slow my stream down with opening another app, but this has got to be quite low probability. Probably something Phil has not seen in a long time. But again, this is what the best players are capable of. They can dig deep into the memory banks when it really counts and find words like this.
Yes, and that would pretty much finish off the game, as you say, if he does pull the trigger on it. Apart from that, he's got moves like Hood or Da, D-U-H, to the left of Nativist. But I think he'll probably decide to go for this, especially as he has a 100-point lead, so he can probably afford to take the risk.
I think so, yeah. And I'm watching very carefully Nuala's reaction if this does come down. There will be a laugh. There will be a quite a jolly hold as she considers this play. Yeah, Phil now reconsidering.
I think he's trying to see if there's any bonus that he might be more confident, more certain of.
Yeah, it looks like he might be considering Hood, sevens rates with the Hood suffix. Or just playing Hood, of course, to the right of Nativist.
Yeah, well, if he doesn't have a bonus, Hood might be the best available play.
Yeah.
Or one of them.
The thing about Rhodus is I do feel more often than not when an obscure word comes into your head, I feel it's generally more often than not it is legitimate, right, Mike? Because it's in your head for a reason. It's not often that you really do invent a word.
That's true, because you think, if it's not a real word, where did it come from? Yes, but
yeah,
still, that's not infallible. And Phil decided to play safe. As he's 100 points ahead, he doesn't need to take any risk.
That's entirely defensible. Kudos to Phil, of course, for seeing the possibility. of Rhodus. Lovely word. And we move back to Nuala. Unbeknownst to her, she's been thrown the slimmest of lifelines. She really is at a great deficit here of 130 points. But she will fight on through yet another awkward rack. Looks like all her best players here are going to have to keep a terrible leave, of course.
Yes, she's too consonant heavy. She could play Mew, in more than one place. She's decided on this one. She could also have played it making Door, which would have been set up her S possibly, which would have set up her S. But this is a bit also 29 points and the same, playing the same tiles. So I think the other Mew might have been slightly better because it sets up the S, but not much in it, I think.
Yeah. And back to Phil. He's managed to triplicate his 00, and he's drawn into the J as well. He's got a play that addresses all of those problems in one, and he's gone ahead and found that. That's his top move of Jocko. Not much to think about there.
Yeah, fairly straightforward one, Phil, there. Yeah. He's got rid of it. He's leaving IOR, which is promising for another bonus in this next move. And he scored 26 points. $125 ahead now, so in a very strong position and with a blank on his rack. Is it S2? So Nuala's got decent scores with the Z here. She's still a bit consonant heavy. Her rack still leave a consonant heavy rack, but she can play Zag or Zags. I think I'd keep the S with Zag.
Yeah, for sure. I think she's going to put this down quite sharpish, I would imagine. Zag, I mean.
That looks like no, she's... She decided to hang on to the Z. This is also an interesting idea.
Yeah, and Quackle by no means disapproves of this move either. I mean, she is at such a deficit. Maybe she needs to retain that Z just to try to hit a spot where she can leverage its full firing power. So a very respectable choice here. Very interesting. Not a direction we were expecting at all.
No, I think it might be a clever choice because she's got to hope for something big, hasn't she? And ZST leaves open the chance of some really big Z bomb or even a bonus with the Z.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's probably a clever decision from Nuala, not taking the obvious, Z move, but Phil had a slightly awkward power heavy rack, so he's dumping OI.
Yep.
With his
preventing Nuala from capitalising on that J as well.
Yes.
Oh, and another tricky rack for Nuala. Not what she needed to see. She really needs a dream draw at this point if she's got any hope of catching up with Phil. This is not exactly what she had in mind.
No. When she left STZ, that wouldn't have been what she was wanting. What have I done? Sorry, I made a mistake on Quackle. Not sure what to do. If I go back?
That's okay. Well, we're correct up to Nuala's play of Gaul.
No, I realised I put Mew in the wrong place.
Okay.
So I'm not sure what to do now.
So if you go into Quackle, just coming out of commentary mode a second, if you go into Quackle, if you go on history where all those moves are listed, if you double click,
go back to Mew and go
double
over
click,
it again. So Mew, Jocko, Ghoul, and then Tsar. Okay.
OI as well.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Sorry. Yes. Let me just try and do that for a minute.
Yeah, that's okay. In the meantime, Nuala playing Tsar, utilising that Z for some score. Gets herself to within 100 of Phil, although Phil is on turn. And he's got double P. Just trying to see his rack.
Right.
So no playable bingo here for Phil.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm just trying to catch up with Quackles.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Okay.
So if I were Phil here, I would be tempted to, I don't know, probably unduplicate that P, get rid of the U, hold on to the IN blank for an ING word. He can achieve all of that with up to the right of nativist. I'm pretty sure we're going to see him put this down. He's got some other options that Quackle likes, but they all open the board in a way that I feel is entirely unnecessary.
After Tsar, we had what did Phil play?
He's now playing up.
Is that the next move after Tsar? Yes.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so we're back up to date then.
Yeah, those scores are correct now, yeah. So, yeah, Phil going ahead and playing up.
Okay, sorry about that. So Nuala's she's got a good rack now anyway.
She does, although tantalising. It's one of those racks she's going to be looking and seeing that unfortunately there's actually no bingo here, and I think Nuala really needs to slow the pace, play off just one or two tiles. She needs to do everything she can to decelerate this rapidly approaching loss, so probably just playing off the U somewhere even, or OU.
Yeah, OU, but I mean she can probably only score in 5 points or something. That's the problem.
Yeah. Well, she's got OU under Jocko for, as you say, 5 points, opening a new sevens lane in a more dangerous spot. Quackle is favouring Tuina into the top left.
Well, that scores 20 points, so obviously I think she needs to keep scoring, so she probably does need to do something like that, although it doesn't balance her rack as well, but she needs to score a few points. So something like Tuina, that seems to, it's either Tuina or I say just playing off OU for a few points somewhere, I think, or just U, which you could do with SUE or GUES.
Yeah, Nuala not going to be satisfied with with whatever choice she lands on here. And she's going with, okay, yeah, I like this.
Well, my simulation is actually showing that first or second, or Tuina's gone to the top now, but not much. But that's, those seem to be the two likely moves.
Yeah.
Or OU at the top was also possible, but this one makes opening, so I would have gone for this as well, I think.
Yeah, well, the thing about this move is it creates the, if she then bingos with a 7 in that penultimate line, she then creates a massive line at the bottom, which realistically she's going to need still if she's got any hope at all of catching up with Phil. So she needs maximum volatility at this stage.
Yes. No, I would have done that move, I think, probably, and just hope for the best. But making the opening seems, as you say, she needs the volatility.
Yeah.
Phil now has bonuses, which I'm sure he knows, I should think.
Yes.
He's already got perfins lined up. Or
I didn't know perfins with the S. I knew perfing.
I've seen that, but I might not have been quite sure. Look, I'm not sure if Phil's quite sure either, because he's hesitating, it looks like. You could also make oop and play preef for 37. You can spell that with IE or EI.
Yeah. If he's not sure of the bingo, that's a really solid scoring choice there.
But yeah, something like that, or even just he's got that lined up now. Yeah, brief. Another suggestion that the simulation seems to quite like it just playing off the F with EFF, which leaves a very good bingo rack, I suppose, very good bonus rack. But brief looks a good alternative to, if you don't get the bonus, this is a good high score, isn't it?
Yeah, nicely done there from Phil. And back to Nuala. She has one playable bingo here, which has just been opened up by Phil.
Oh yes, she's got this lined up, I think, hasn't she? A minute. Oh yes, it's slightly tricky because this is a new word, isn't it? Fairly new word, maybe not brand new. It hasn't been around for that long.
Oh, is it not?
Satinia. I think they added in the most recent dictionary update a few more that more of these IER comparatives. So
Right.
I don't think Satinia was there before, and she hasn't seen it. It's a bit of a tricky one, I think, and also relatively new.
Yeah, it's a tough find.
But if you're not doing that, I think dropping off the I, leaving yourself with trains, and making another opening is a good idea.
Yeah,
Which is
for sure.
Done.
Back to Phil. Still sitting on this blank, and again he's got a absolutely gorgeous bingo here. 7. In 2 spots.
Oh yes, yes.
And he's found it. Phenomenal. Well done.
Yes, I wouldn't have found that. Very nice word, but as he's got lined up, mud hens.
Yeah.
He'll probably play it, making diff where Nuala just. We could play it down as well. I'm not sure which. Actually, the vertical one might be better, possibly.
Yeah, just running a sim on these 2 options alone. Quackle's preferring the vertical placement very slightly.
Yeah, I think it's a bit more defensive, isn't it? Mud hens, vertically, I mean.
Yeah, with Nuala fishing the last 2 plays.
Is Phil hesitating again about the the bonus?
Yeah, he'd love to pull the trigger on this as well on stream.
No, he is.
Okay.
He is.
Yeah, here we go. And again, I'm watching very closely for Nuala's reaction. I think it's fair to say Nuala knows that's probably game over at this point.
Yes, not much reaction there from Nuala.
Yeah. Yeah, and we see a +5 coming as well for her troubles.
Oh, it's going to be a +5, yes.
Yeah, so make sure to add that on Quackle, of course. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, very nicely done there from Phil. Very, very lovely.
Yes,
spot.
beautiful move. Mud hens, lovely move. Yeah. I don't think he did have any doubt about it. He was just checking if there were any other bonuses, I think, wasn't he? But
yeah.
Lovely move. Showing his word knowledge there, Phil. So
Nuala has gone from with her duplicate I, which she fished off to a duplicate A, but she does have bingos this turn.
Yes,
fantastic! This is great. Yeah, so this is saving Nuala a lot of spread. I'm really pleased to see her find this. Arena, far and away her best of those 4 available bingos.
Yes, good job. It's nice that she did eventually manage to find and that one was well found. Yeah. So it's good that she has managed to at least get her bonus down and reduce the spread a bit. Make her own score respectable.
Just checking, Mike, is the Quackle updated okay?
I
yes.
think so.
Yeah, as I said that, it's done it.
Oh, okay.
It's just a bit of a lag sometimes. So Nuala empties the bag, and she will be left with DRR. And, Mike, again, like we saw in the last game with Harshan, actually, Phil's best plays all involve holding onto the cue.
Oh, okay, yes. But although Harshan did played the cue in the end, didn't he?
Oh, he did actually, yes. Yeah, of course, yeah.
No, it looked like, according to Quackle, that his best scoring plays, but because QI blocked the outplay,
Yeah.
And got rid of the cue, it was actually the best move. But this time, yeah, I mean, the things like brave or verbs are fairly well. He's got brave lined up. I think this time it probably is a case of keeping the cue, probably, isn't it?
Yeah.
Has Nuala got? I don't think Nuala's got an outplay, has she?
I can't imagine so. If Phil plays verbs, leaving QA, I don't think.
Will she block the? No, he's playing the cue because Nuala could block it. Nuala could cue stick him otherwise, I suppose.
Right,
so.
Nicely done. Yeah.
So he's going to leave himself things like brave and verbs at the top.
Yeah, that's very smartly done there from Phil. I did not consider that because.
I think that's the only spot left for the cue, isn't it?
Yeah, and Nuala can't actually block brave anyway. So yeah, very well done by Phil.
So Nuala here can play Rax if she's sure that Rax takes an ED. But she's going for draw, which is the next best.
Seems to be Quackle's favourite move actually here.
Okay.
Oh, it's because I think it's assuming then.
Oh, good, because she can play Rax next time.
Yeah. So Phil can't go out here.
Would you be sure that Rax is a verb? I might not.
I did know personally. Yeah, I think it means to stretch out.
Okay.
Like a medieval torture device.
Oh, okay.
I think might be completely wrong. So yeah, Phil can't go out, but he's Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say this game has unfortunately been a bit of a blowout in the end, hasn't it?
Yeah, very entertaining to watch though. Seen an absolute master at work in Mr. Phil Robertshaw, showing why he's one of the best in the world, with some very smart, savvy plays here, some wonderful finds. Two of which didn't actually make it onto the board, but Rhodus and Gobani, neither of which he quite wanted to pull the trigger on in the end for whatever reason. And he's gone ahead and played Brave. And then Nuala will be going out with Red in the bottom right, assuming that she doesn't want to pull the trigger on Raxed.
Yeah. So let's see what she does. Yeah, Nuala hasn't really had a chance in this game. She played okay, but she hasn't really been in it, has she, most of the game? But she played fine herself, I think.
And we'll see if we can get an interview with Phil.
Oh, she's just gone for Axed. Okay.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
That might actually be better than going out with Red. Obviously not better than going out with Raxed. He'll do with his S.
Yeah.
Yays looks like the best. Ye's inside, which I'm sure he'll find.
Yeah.
If he's sure that Ye
4:15.
takes an S, because exclamations don't always, do they?
Yeah.
But knowing Phil, he'll know that. Yeah, there we go.
And that concludes game 12, folks. So we have a winner, Phil Robertshaw, with a commanding win of 564 to Nuala O'Rourke's 371. Well fought there from Nuala. Some really tricky racks in the middle that slowed her down as Phil just kept piling on the pressure. And eventually a bit of a blowout in the end. But a nicely and well-humoured game played by both players there. We'll see if we can grab an interview with Phil, but he might be keen to compose himself for the next game. Entirely understandable as we move into the latter stages of this tournament, Mike.
Yes, that's an important win for Phil because he was dropping slightly behind the leaders after his loss to Victoria. His previous round, he lost.
Yes, for sure. So that puts Phil on to 8 wins. Most of the results in the top half of the table yet to come in, so we don't really know how that's affected standings yet, but we will shortly.
And Nuala's also doing okay in mid-table.
Yes, yeah. Even after this loss, she'll be comfortably playing above her rating.
Yes, and she played fine in that game. Just one of those games she didn't really have much chance. Didn't go her way, and of course, in Phil's word power, if he gets good tiles, he's going to take advantage.
Yeah, this is what happens when you play the best players in the world. You need them to have an absolutely dreadful run of luck with the drawing.
Yeah. But some good moves from Phil. Mud Hens is the nicest. Very nice. But Goboni, and he's full word to remember, even though it didn't actually make it onto the board.
Yes, absolutely.
So, I'm going to stay for one more game, Joseph.
Brilliant, thank you.
And I think Callum just said he might come on at 12.
Yes, yeah, I'm just communicating with him now. That would be nice.
Is there a break now for the players? A quick break, a tea break kind of thing?
I don't know. Let me just check the schedule. Yes, you're correct.
So probably about 11 for the next game?
Yeah, the schedule's saying 11:05, so we've got 20 minutes to grab some much-needed coffee, a bit more food. Need a lot of fuel for this.
I'm just having a quick look at Craig won again. He's up to 9-3. Piotr won. Rick won. He's up to 8-4.
Great. Oh, and I see we're actually being joined by Phil. Hi, Phil. Can you hear us?
Oh, great. Yeah, hi, Phil. We can't hear you at the moment.
The microphone is muted. On Jitsi. If you ask Ruth...
It doesn't show muted.
On Jitsi. Yeah. If Ruth is around, you just need to unmute the mic on Jitsi, which is the... looks like she is doing that now. Still can't hear you.
Still not hearing?
Yeah, so Phil, if you can hear us, just let Ruth know that the microphone is muted on Jitsi.
Is he hearing us? Can you hear us, Phil?
Yeah.
Oh, he can. Okay.
Looks like Ruth is just fixing that now. I'd like to do this interview as well. We've got a lot of comments and questions, Phil.
Between games, anyway. So we're trying to interview the winner here, but a technical hitch. We can't hear him.
Oh,
So they're trying to sort that out.
yeah.
Phil, is Ruth looking at Jitsi, which is the Skype kind of platform that we're communicating via?
It's possible to send Ruth a message, a text. Oh, she's looking at it, but it shows I'm muted.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what's going on then.
Yeah, that's very strange. So, to us, Ruth, the microphone is showing as muted in Jitsi. Don't know whether there's any other way actually of picking up audio from you, your end. Yeah. If not, Phil, don't worry. We don't want to keep you. We know you want to be staying in the zone. I know there's a short break now, but please don't feel obliged to stay if you'd like to get on. Oh, okay, they've left. They're going to come back in.
Yes. Yes, we can hear you now, Phil. Yes.
Some questions. Yeah, it was a bit of a one-sided game, I think.
It was a bit, yeah, but well played. You found some good mud hens. It was very nice.
Yeah, I had puffins.
Okay.
But it was about 60 odd, and I thought it gave more away than it was worth playing. And actually, Priest scored so well and kept the blank that I figured that overall, Priest was the better move.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were wondering that. Were you unsure of the bonuses, or did you just decide Priest was better? But I think I
was 100% on the bonus, but I just figured that in terms of overall equity, Priest was better for the situation in the game. I thought I still had a great chance of drawing into another bonus. With the I think I kept 10 blank. The only other thing I was not sure of, I think you saw it probably lined up Rhodas at one point, and it did play making Ewer. But yeah, I had a little doubt about it, and I looked at the board and actually thought, well, Nuala could potentially score well on that left-hand side as well, so I might as well take that spot off, get 30 something, whatever it was for DUH. Still got a very strong keep. So there was a bit of damage limitation involved in that play as well. Although the X had gone, the Q was still out there. I don't know if the Q actually.
Yes, again, we weren't quite sure whether you were doubting the word or whether it was a tactical.
Yeah, it was a bit of both. I thought it was good, but it wasn't 100%. And again, it's good face value, so I thought it was worth turning down. I think I spotted Upcord as well. UPHOORD, but that's
And Phil, on turn 5, it looks like you forewent Gobany, which is a lovely spot, presumably because you weren't 100% that it did or didn't take the S.
I had a feeling it didn't take the S.
That's correct, yeah.
But I wasn't prepared to risk it at that particular juncture, and I thought, well, okay, it's not the best leave in the world, but it still scores well, and rather than risk, just in case it does take an S.
Yeah, but it was a nice spot. We were impressed you saw the word Gobany quickly. Yeah.
It's probably the first thing I saw, really, because obviously when you've got 3 O's, you're looking to get rid of a couple.
Yeah.
But So a few little kind of uncertainties in the game, but I think overall I drew quite well.
So that keeps you not too far behind the leaders then.
I'm not sure where it keeps me. I'm not really looking at the standings.
Yeah.
I was Victoria's latest victim in the previous round.
No, we saw that. She's doing very well. She was up to 5th at that point. And,
Yes, we had an interesting situation where she played Pralines as a 9-timer, and next move I played Pralines for 80.
Oh, wow. That's
Which was amusing, but then she just kept banging down the big scores with the Z and the X and all the others, and I ended up trying to find a way to steal the game, but failing.
yeah, it looked like a very good game. 11
But
points.
she's she's certainly performing really well. She's about 50 points above the rating, I think, this weekend.
Yeah. Okay, Joseph, you want to say anything else?
Yeah, Phil, just finally, how are you finding this tournament so soon after your stellar performance at the Worlds in Ghana?
Well, it's good to get straight back into it, I guess. Obviously, very warmed up from playing however many games I played, 32 plus the warm-up. Yeah, it's good to get back into it, and it's a really strong field, so it doesn't feel like it's any easier than the World Championships at the moment.
Absolutely, yeah. And I did want to say kudos for such an amazing performance at the Worlds, finishing 11th on the back of a really rough start, I noticed. So you obviously dug in deep.
Yeah.
Always tough when you've travelled so far and have such a tough start.
Yeah, several little resets mentally during the tournament to try and switch back on and then just relax a little bit. And that paid off. And I think in the early rounds, I was getting drawn into playing at my opponent's pace too much. I was playing a lot of players who were playing very quickly, and I think I got drawn into playing too quickly as well. And once I settled down and slowed down my game and took the time to properly evaluate positions, I did a lot better. And then the confidence flows when you're on a winning run, and you just start to believe in yourself a bit more and in your own knowledge. So, I thoroughly enjoyed the ride. Had a moment of getting up there and challenging for the second final place.
We just gave a little bit more.
And just really got to finish in the money anyway. Always helps in the cash. And I have to say, I mean, I was more pleased, honestly, for Sam than I was for myself, because Sam just did so amazing to finish in the top 10.
Absolutely phenomenal
really
performance.
Spent a lot of time with Sam during the week, and really chuffed for him.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, there's nothing more from me. I think, Phil, we'll let you get a quick break in, and good luck for the rest of the tournament. I feel like we may see you on stream again. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thanks both. Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, thanks. Good luck.
Goodbye.
Catch you soon.
Right, Mike, I think we may as well cut to a short break then and get ourselves some food and drink ourselves, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes.
Had a service at my sister's house. My nephew just brought in a cup of tea for me. So
Lovely. Right. Okay.
I'm getting a waiter service there.
Amazing. That's what you need. Okay, well, folks, we're going to cut to a quick break, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes for the next game. Don't go anywhere.
Not long, but a few minutes.
Hey, you there, Joseph?
Yeah, hello, mate. You all right?
Callum's agreed to join you after Mike, which is great.
Yes, great.
But he's at the point of just downloading OBS and installing it. The only thing he needs to do is we need to get him to import. We need to get him to set up a source for attorney feed and import the other thing, and then paste his URL in. But I don't know when he's exactly going to. So downloading the software. I have Quackle, but we'll need to switch. I'll say to him, don't worry about Quackle. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I'll
can
do
do
it.
it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Rick, you're doing well. 8-4.
Yeah, I should have won against Brian. I missed a winning play, unfortunately, but I've just smashed Piotr.
Nice. Got to be done.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, so you're up there.
Yeah, up there, so I need to give it a go. You guys seem to be going really well.
Thanks,
Yeah, it's really
enjoying
smooth
it.
today.
We just had a bit of a blowout, Phil and Nuala.
Right, did Phil massacre?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's sort of expected. I think Ruth's looking at the next pairing.
Yeah, we've got Christine Cooper versus Ian Nicol.
Is that what she messaged you?
Yes.
Okay. After that, we'll probably try to concentrate more on like board ones.
I think we want to see Rick Kennedy, don't we?
Well, I've been avoiding it because I don't need to, But if I'm up there in the top couple of
Yeah.
I just want as many people to experience it who haven't.
Mm-hmm. Rick, how's it being received on the big screen? Are people impressed?
Yes, they think it's good. They think it looks good, but because it's only 2 games, they've kind of watched it. So really, it's gone back to Ruth Causey again. So we send us another link.
Tell them to watch it again and pay attention.
They are watching it again, so it can't be that.
So it's the games with me commentating that they've seen.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we share the bloody meeting link? All right. He doesn't know what that means.
I sent him the room earlier, the URL for the room. Pretty sure. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
So it's Division B game next, is it?
I think so.
No,
You're
it's
getting
A.
Cal-
It's towards the bottom of the standings.
Oh, it's just towards the bottom of A.
Just trying to get Callum on the screen. Joseph, what might have to happen is that after you and Mike finish, you briefly go to intermission and get Callum finished off with setup. But
Sure.
when he comes on here, all he needs is he needs to install it. He needs to import in the scene collections the commentary scene, and he needs to then check that box in scene collection so it's selected. And then he needs to go to his sources, and if he doesn't have tourney feed, he just needs to add a browser source and paste that URL in. If he can join the call now, I'll try and explain most of that to him, but you probably need to refresh.
And Rick, don't be stressing yourself out if you need to get to your next game. I can always talk Callum through it.
There's a slight break here. Do you know if they're nearly ready or?
They're just coming in.
Oh no, I mean the games.
I think people are sitting down.
Oh okay. Yeah. Ian, are you starting? No. You'll be absolutely fine. Are you going first or second?
You're second.
Oh, then you must sit here.
Ah.
It's dependent. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they're all ready to start with.
Yeah, I mean, Ruth will explain the ergonomics.
Yes, you'll be here because
Why is
you are
Callum
a
not
client.
joining the call?
Rick, obviously not a priority, but you've now got that 4-hour link as well. If you want to chuck it on at some point on the screen.
I sent that. Oh yeah. Oh, the URL.
Christine doesn't have it on the screen. So.
Where's the link?
Looking forward to that.
I will send it again.
No.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, apologies.
Oh, sorry.
So
Yeah.
it's Christine Cooper and Ian Nichols.
Yes,
That's correct.
I'm really glad when it's over.
Yeah.
But so you're pleased you did it when it's over.
Yes. Yeah,
They are
I
sort
think
of
you would enjoy it.
getting there. Yeah, I don't know what Callum's doing, so
Yeah.
I don't. You're going to have to tell him not to jump on the call, obviously, when you're in the middle of the next game commentary. So
Yeah. Well, I'll say again.
just say,
Ruth.
you could say you'll get it installed, and you could contact him immediately. We'll not do an interview after this game, and
Okay.
instead of that, well, there's no point in being on if he's just muted.
Who's starting?
Yeah. Well, I guess maybe it'll just give him a feel of what we're doing.
So
Yeah.
who's at this side and Brian's at the other side.
Okay.
So we'll start on
Okay. So I'll tell him, Callum, you
this is
just
pointing at your map.
listen into this game.
So if you try and alternate that,
This
don't mind what
game.
you do. If you use a
And
command, you can just say
when
out loud,
it
let the stream
ends, Joseph
Other than that,
will
it's
walk
as normal. Oh, if you do
you
to do a
through
challenge on, with any challenges, just hold
OBS setup.
the parts in the middle, and then like the stream, you'll see.
Mike,
You-
quick point for you.
Yeah, I'll leave you to it, guys. Thanks.
All right, mate. Good luck.
See ya.
Yeah.
Mike, I'd noticed in the last game, I think actually you do need to put the players' names in Quackle because Nuala was coming up as a new player. So if you could just put their names in.
Oh, okay. I haven't been doing
Yeah.
that because I didn't think it was necessary. Okay.
I didn't either, to be fair. So we've got a new matchup here.
So when now I'm starting a new game in Quackle, I should put those names in.
Yes, but we have new players now. So we've got Brian Poe to start.
Oh, it's not Christine Cooper. and Ian.
No, that's changed in the last minute or so for some reason.
They decided to go with
Yeah.
so Brian Poe and
Gboyega, Akintokun. Let me.
I'll have a look on the.
Yeah, thank you. I'm going to get going with the comms.
Oh, Gboyega, Akintokun. Okay.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. This is round 13 of Winter Matchplay 2025. We are in Milton Keynes, England, and we have a great matchup here. We have Brian Poe to start. Brian in second position currently at 9-3, and he's up against a player I'm actually not familiar with, Gboyega Akintokun at 7-5. I am not familiar at all with Gboyega, but he's coming in at a rating of 154, so clearly a very strong player in his own right. And we are going to get going. So, yeah. Brian looks like he's got a standout play here in Fovea to get started, or possibly sticking the E on it as well for Fovea. Personally, I would favour holding the E for the hook and just projecting forward slightly to Gboyega. What an absolutely crazy, not in a good way, opening rack. Double I, triplicate O, FK. Some scoring potential, to be fair. I'm sure he'll be able to work his way out of this, no problem.
Okay, yes, I'm just trying to get to...
Yeah, no worries, Mike. I'll take the reins. So
I haven't managed to change the names, I'm afraid, because I was...
Okay, don't worry. That's fine. So I'm joined again by Mike Chappell, who's just doing a little bit of admin on our side, as we've had a last-minute change of fixture, actually. So I myself am just doing some admin. You'll see the players' names are slightly uncentered. I'm just fixing that now. On the fly, we are a professional setup, folks. This is what it looks like. Little peek behind the wizard's curtain.
So, yes, as we said, Gboyega's got an awkward first rack here. So, what do we think he should be? He's changing, is he? He's changing everything.
Oh, fair enough. Okay. I haven't even put that into Quackle yet. Yeah, that's probably the right decision, isn't it? I'm going to look at the choices anyway.
You could have played Koi or something. I didn't see the whole rack that clearly. But
yeah, the only play it looks like Quackle is favouring above change 7 is Koi for 19, leaving FIOO. In fact, as I run the sim, change 7 is simming best. So actually, yeah, very well played there by Gboyega.
And these two are both near the top of the standings, aren't they? Or fairly near.
Yes, so Brian is going into this game in second position at 9-3, rated 181. Gboyega at 10th with 7-5, rated 154. So on paper, a rating disparity. But I was just saying I'm not familiar at all with Gboyega. I've no idea whether he's underrated. I would say Brian is actually underrated. He's got even better than I would say his current rating would suggest. He's an absolutely formidable player.
Yeah, he seems to be considering Fovea takes an E on the end. Fovea and Beg is what he's considering here, which looks nice. Leaves a good leave. You could also try Peba in the same place and leave GEN. But that would open a place for an X, maybe.
Yeah. I think Beg is the play here. Keeps nicely.
Yeah, the B and the G were the tiles to get rid of, weren't they? So
yeah,
that looks good. And for VI, now he's got a much better rack now. So bonus coming down here from Gboyega. No hesitation.
Nice.
That's, I think, clearly his best bonus. He also had the 7 all steer and begs, but scores 8 or 9 less. So features, even though it opens up a triple line, I think it's clearly the right move.
Yeah. Right at the start of the game, he's going to take the points here. Correct decision, I would say.
Yes. So now a reason. Well, the doublets for double I and double N, problem for Brian in his rack. Other than that, quite reasonable letters, but the doublets will slow him down.
Yeah, this, having simmed a little while, Quackle is a fan of just blowing the rack up, holding the P with either Insaney or Asinine through that new floating S. I'd probably just keep a nice leave here.
Yeah. Or they could play something like Pinner a bit. If you want to play something a bit shorter to the left of features, he might want to block to play along the triple line though to stop to take that out. Spinner or Spinai, or we could also play down there, starting with the S.
Yeah. They all set up hotspots for the Q and the X, which Brian probably won't want to be doing.
No, is he looking at Nipper? Is it? Where does that play? Does that play? Or just Nip maybe? No, Pin now he's looking at now, which is could go to the left of features, or he could be thinking of Spinner, SPI, which is along the bottom. Depends how important he considers it to take out that S along the bottom. Or Aspine, he's considering now, I think, along the bottom.
Yeah, you just take the reins, Mike, for a sec. I'm just doing some communication with our team on the ground. To be fair, I feel like you've covered most of the options there. Nothing massively inspiring, is there?
No, it's a slightly tricky one. A lot of similar options, really, similar scores and leaves. I think it's probably in the end he's leaving a slightly vowel heavy leave. That's interesting. He's chosen that, but he's I think probably rightly decided it's good to take out that bottom line.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm interested that he decided to, leave the slightly vowel heavy. A bit more defensive though.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, preponderance of consonants in the pool, so not horrendous. And he's drawn nicely actually as well. Back to
and I suppose the plays like Spinner did make more openings, including the X spot. So Pins was a bit more defensive.
Yeah. So back to Gboyega, quite a difficult rack. He's not going to be able to work through all of these clunkers in one go, but he's got some nice plays, playing off at least 2 of these 3 clunky tiles.
Yes, I mean he's be looking first with the J, I suppose, with things with the J, Mojo or Jomo. If he the other strategy would be to keep the J and score with something like Broom.
Yeah, Vroom looks pretty nice. The problem with Joko and Mojo, they again set up hotspots in the worst case scenario for the X. We're dead level here essentially, so no harm in keeping the J one more turn. Go ahead and get rid of that V and the M. I think, yeah, Vroom looks like the play here.
But it looks like he's considering Jocko, JCO. Which would also be fine, but as you say, does have that possibility of leaving a space for the X.
Yeah.
The simulation seems to like Vroom quite a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Or Vom as well. But this is fine as well, I think, playing Joko. So he goes for Joko. And Brian sticks his bonus straight down, Latinize, or one of his bonuses.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no hesitation there. He had airlines as well, or litanies, but all in the same kind of area. So Latinize, he's decided is the best one.
Surprisingly, airlines simming ever so slightly better, despite putting the E in that hotspot above the triple word. I don't know why that would be, to be honest. It's only 4 extra points. I certainly, on face value, looking at this, I prefer Brian's choice of Latinize.
Yes. Oh, Smurf.
Is that good?
I'm not sure if Smurf could. I don't know.
Well, I'll put it into Quackle and find out. It's not good. Okay.
No.
Okay.
It'd be funny if it was, but
Brian actually having a little cheeky smile at this. he's given it the respect it deserves with a player of Gboyega's caliber. This is certainly one of the more fun phonies I've seen on stream.
yeah. But it is coming off as a phony. So bad luck for Gboyega.
Now, what I will say in Gboyega's defence is, and I've got an anecdote of where I did this myself. You take a fictional proper noun and you maybe assume it comes from an obscure word, because I once, when I was very new to the game, I played Haribo, reasoning that, it must be a foreign word, perhaps Japanese for sweets, and they've just taken it from that. So that's probably what he's done here.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think we've all done things where a word comes into your head, but you don't realise it's actually a name of something rather than, rather than a valid word.
Absolutely.
So no doubt, but yes, it's easy to do.
On a more serious note, it is a blow early doors for Gboyega to lose a turn in a game he really needs to win if he wants to keep his hand in with the big boys right at the top of the table. Meanwhile, Brian has drawn into the blank.
Updated here.
Yeah, I was about to say that. That's okay.
Let me go back to. Yeah, and
absolutely amazing play from Brian. This is so impressive. He's played Kefir through the discontiguous E and I, holding blank LS.
Yes,
that is
very nice.
Truly phenomenal play. Honestly, one of the most impressive players I've seen on stream this tournament. Well done, Brian. Very well done.
Yes, and that was the preferred choice, but not easy to see, as you say. Getting rid of leaving himself with a very promising bonus rack. But through the disconnected tiles, through the E and the I, very hard to see.
Yeah.
He could have
Whenever
used
Quackle's
it as
favourite.
scalp,
go
but
ahead.
that would be burning the blank. So
Yes, exactly. I was going to say, whenever Quackle's favourite choice is some crazy play through disconnected tiles, I always think, yeah, nice idea. We're not actually going to see it on this occasion. Brian has really pulled that out of the bag. Very well done. Meanwhile, over to Gboyega, so he faces the same rack for the second turn in a row. He needs to stay composed after that unfortunate phony. It looks like he is, and he's got some good options here to stay very much in the game. He's gone with Fame, which seems reasonable. He's keeping UV, but he's scoring well. Quackle preferring Fume under the E of Latinize, keeping ERV for a few fewer points.
yes,
Nothing too egregious.
sorry, what have I gone wrong here? With the scores. I know what. Yeah, I just haven't saved that score, I think.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
we're currently at 160, 131 in Brian's favour.
Yeah, I think Fate was one of the better moves there. It was a solid. It leaves he's had an awkward rack, so he's not going to have a great leave, whatever he did, maybe. But okay, so well, Brian's drawing well here with his, but he set it up with leaving himself a good lead last time. So this time he looks like he's going to bonus this time, probably with Kefirs and something. Sullied or Sulphide or Sluiced he's got lined up at the moment, I think. Yeah, it looks like Sluiced is going down for 85. So he's got quite a commanding lead now, Brian.
Yes. Sorry, Mike, I was just doing some admin on the
Yeah,
ground
that's fine.
there. Yeah, nice
So
play from
back
Brian.
to Gboyega. He's got a decent rack now. He wants to play. He'd like to play overturn. It looks like, if he could.
I'm ever so slightly concerned he's lining up over tune. I don't think he'll pull the trigger on this, especially having already phonied once, and it looks like he's actually moving away from that now.
He could just play after UV for love, play love. That looks quite a natural play. Leaving the NORT. Or another possible play would be Vru next to the JO. VROU.
Yeah.
Leaving ENT. Yeah. Those are both reasonable plays. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Varau to the right of Jocko keeping ENT. This is also a perfectly serviceable play from Gboyega, keeping very, very well.
Yeah, I think I would probably go with this, with love. Yeah. Anyway, it gives him a very good chance of something next go.
Mm-hmm.
Brian's
Mike, if you want to take the reins, sorry, I was going to say, if you want to take the reins again, I'm just doing some more admin with our producer.
Okay, so Brian's drawn the other blank, but he's drawn the Q to go with it, so not going to be bingoing this time, but just getting rid of the Q, I think. Or he's still hesitating what to do. He has QI for 35, that looks natural. Next to the B. Next to the B of Beg. So no, he's decided just to play the Q and to keep the I. Maybe he thinks that gives him a better balance, or or else he was worried. He might have been worried that next to that QI, he might be opening up a big space if for a double or something. If Gboyega had an eye, so he's playing safer. He's just playing off the cue, and in fact, Gboyega does have a bonus, which he's found quickly. Area Knight down to the E. So well found there by Gboyega. He also had retinoid to the D or retinoic as well, but Area Knight looks the highest was the highest scoring, so probably the right choice. So he's only 50 behind now, Gboyega, but he doesn't know that Brian has got the other blank. But
wow. Yeah, look at this. Amazing. Brian lining up his only available bingo within 10 seconds of the rack. A little look to the ceiling. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about turning that blank into an N and playing vicinage, which I believe is a synonym of vicinity. Again, unbelievable vision. This is why this really shows why he's at the top of his game at the moment. And as I said at the start of this game, why, in my opinion, he's underrated, just a truly formidable player. I think he will pull the trigger on this, to be honest.
Yes, I don't think he has any doubts about it. He's probably just considering what else, if there's anything else possible, probably. But as you say, very good word knowledge and vision to come up with that, with a blank as well, so quickly. Vicinage, very good word. So very impressive. So Gboyega will be a bit disappointed, having just played a bonus to get back in it, to get back within range. And now, he's going to be very well behind. So Vicinage does go down. Great play from Brian.
Yeah, very nice.
Well in command of the game.
Yeah, I think we may see a hold here, even if only just for, we see a challenge, because I think Gboyega realises, unfortunately, this is probably already game over if this stays on. I'm sure he knows the word.
Yes, worth challenging, that's correct, I think.
Yeah, so that is 89 plus 5 to put Brian into an essentially insurmountable lead at this point. It's not completely over for Gboyega, but he needs a miracle at this point.
Yes, and quite nice tiles for Gboyega, but he's in a very difficult, very little chance of winning this game now. He needs to, just improve his rack, really. Probably with a 3-point play, maybe, like Moy, Mr. Joe, something like that. Or he's looking at So-Me, different things. If he wants to play slightly more letters, he could play Gloam, but that keeps the Y. And if he's looking for a bonus, probably better to play off the Y.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going for Moy or May. Going for Moy, which looks a solid choice.
I've been running the simulation a while on Quackle, and for reasons I can't work out, Quackle is preferring Loy, actually, very slightly over Moy, keeping the M, despite the lack of synergy with the G. So I don't understand that. Interesting. It's a minuscule difference, but it is preferring Loy. Nevertheless, Moy is the human play here for sure.
Yes. Loy, I'm not sure why that would be, but there must be.
Yeah.
Maybe the M would be useful in some other place, or.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the pool, there's not even any hooks, front hooks out for Loy, so I don't.
No, I was just looking at that. Yeah.
Yeah. The mysteries of Quackle. Anyway, we move back over to Brian, who's got Unlay ND.
Okay, wait a minute. I haven't saved every score here.
No worries. Mike, just as a side note from commentary, did you input the players' names in the end? Just because I'm still seeing new player, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, yes. Sorry, it's just I wasn't sure how to do it.
Don't worry, that's fine. That's fine.
And then I was hurrying at the start of the game, so.
No, that's fine. Don't worry, all good.
Sorry. And now I'm slightly just catching up with the scores. Oh yeah,
yeah. The score's correct now.
Okay. Yes. Is it?
So a clunky rack here for Brian. He's got options. He's got Ulnad as a fantastic 5-tile overlap to the left of Area Knight, holding that Y for some score later on. This would be a great find. He's lining up Looney, presumably to the left of Area Knight. I'm not a huge fan of this just because it does set up a big W hotspot with 2 Ws on scene. Don't think he's going to play that in the end.
Yes.
We'll see something else.
He's considering what?
Dunny. Okay, similar
Dunny
idea.
leaving LA. That looks fine. Yeah. Also, other possibilities were kind of Unlay, but that opened making MA and Joy, but that does open up a triple at top, which he doesn't need to do. So
that's right.
Dunny looks fine.
And moving back to Gboyega, he's drawn into the X. Can he use it anywhere for some firepower? Looks like he can, actually. He's got some decent scoring moves to just about keeping himself in some kind of range here.
Yes, I mean, he's had Galax lined up for a while on his rack, hasn't he? Which would make Yex, leaving RS.
Yeah, the thing about all these high-scoring players is they don't address the fact that the board is closing up, but I don't think he can fruitfully use the X and open up. So yeah, Lax is the play. This is Quackle's favourite play as well.
I think he's just decided to take the points here. And leave a reasonable leave, GARS. Play the highest scoring move with the X.
And back to Brian, who's got 6 vowels. He can play his way out of this, no problem, no need to change. We're probably going to be seeing IA coming down. And that would also have the added benefit of taking up that W hotspot that I just noted to the left of Dunny.
Yes. Well spotted there for the W with Y. IA, yes, or that looks good. Adela would be much too open through the D. I think you can just play AA, making I, AYE and BA. But he's going for IA, yeah.
Yeah, this is the play. Nicely done.
Yeah, there was, as you say, there was no need to change or anything there. Just score a few points and get rid of 3 vowels. And he's now, over 100 ahead. So in a pretty safe position in this game, I think. So Gboyega has a decent rack again, but not good enough that he needs. He's going to play and grab, it looks like, next to Moy, I guess, or there's also Brog in the same spot, or through the D, a word I don't know, Bodrag.
Yeah, very nice.
That would make good openings, maybe that would be good for him because it would make 2 openings, wouldn't it?
Yeah, this is it. Gboyega, if he's got any chance at all at this point, he needs to create an opening. All we've got really at this point is the D and Dunny and that E right in the bottom right of vicinage. He possibly wants to leave that D alone, although I don't think his options really allow for that.
No, as I say, I think if Bodrag is a difficult one, that would have been good because it makes 2 openings. But if you don't see that, I think something in the area he's playing was the right thing to do. He couldn't make many better openings, I don't think.
Yeah, so grab is the play. We move back to Brian.
Brian's got and right with 1 point tiles, so he won't be scoring highly here, but I guess he'll just play off a few tiles. Like he could play Noel from the triple. That looks quite good. Even EAR. Or if he wanted to leave another consonant, Rio. But if Rio making Mar and Job. I think Noel looks quite good. What do you think, Joseph?
Yeah, I agree. It uses up that remaining hotspot with that triple. Essentially kills the game at that point. There's no openings left other than that E in vicinage.
Yes, and the remaining tiles aren't particularly bonus friendly. 4 2 W's, a Z. Yes, not that many vowels actually, are there? Only 4 are vowels and 3 of them are O's.
Yeah.
So at least I'm looking at Quackle when I say that. It looks slightly different on the screen.
Yes, that is a bit strange actually, because the score is correct. It's not the first time this happened actually. This happened yesterday when I was commentating with Stuart. Luckily, I don't think it's going to affect our analysis of the outcome of the game. This seems all but decided at this point.
But I think the remaining tiles on the broadcast are not completely correct, are they? I assume Quack was correct. So it looks like he's what's he looking at? I'm not sure. Loan. He's got LOE there, or just one even. No, yellow. Looks like he wants to keep earn, but I'm not sure what play does that.
No.
Or is he thinking of just playing one through the end of Latinize? Leaving himself with learn.
Quite possibly, maybe hoping that Gboyega will create a Hail Mary opening that Brian's then going to be able to pounce on with his bingo-y leave, perhaps.
Yeah, possibly he's thinking of playing the kind of fishing play, even though he doesn't need a bingo. But no, he's going to a row rather than Noel, but similar kind of idea. Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting. He's left the L rather than the R, but
Yeah.
I'm sure he's thinking about that.
Yeah, I'm going to sim that on Quackle. It didn't come up in its candidate plays to see how that sims. Again, of course, it is academic. It's certainly fairly low down, but it's one of those racks where the options are endless and it can be a bit mind-blowing, can't it? So
Yeah.
this is fine.
Row was fine anyway, but
Yeah.
it may not have been the perfect move, but.
And we move back to Gboyega, who really needs a miracle at this point. Yeah.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's getting one. He's he's got again just decent scores in the 30s here, but nothing amazing. Word looks good, maybe next to Dunny, even HOS.
Oh, he's got a standout play here that Quackle has suggested. Very, very hard to spot, but it would actually give him the lifeline he needs of one do through that AM.
Yes. Oh, I see. Yes,
Setting up his
through the
KSS.
AM. But that's a difficult word to know in the first place, and also difficult to spot, even if you know it. But it does set up a nice possible line. He's got the last S, hasn't he? He's got the KSS. So
yeah, I'm just wondering if he doesn't see one do. Is there any other candidate play that does similar, setting up his KSS? I guess
Dowd is it. And the other one I can see that sets up the S line.
Yeah, obviously the problem is it's Brian's just blocking that in an instant, isn't he?
Yeah. Well, Dowd is easy to block and also gives away that top right triple. For a W, possibly for a nice W play. So he doesn't want to do that probably, unless he just decides to gamble on it. So the more kind of conventional plays don't really achieve much, do they? Like Word would be, if the scores are level, you'd probably play something like Word, score 37 points. But it doesn't achieve much in this position, does it?
No, he's essentially just going to have to keep trying to pile on the points and hope for a miracle draw. So I think we are going to see him play Word eventually. He's lining up WO, just WO. Not sure where he's considering playing that. Maybe IO and LOW on the right to set up an S lane. Get that W in both directions.
Possibly. I mean, it could GOO and REW, but that wouldn't achieve much, would it? It wouldn't set anything up. I mean, and I'm sure he's thinking at the moment about openings.
Where is GOO?
At the top, with row.
Right, I see. Yeah.
If he wants to make a opening, it would have to be where you suggest, OW on the right. Yeah. How's he doing for... Oh, he's still got plenty of time to think about it.
Yeah, Gboyega fully utilising his clock as he needs to in this position. This is essentially the last chance, this move, where he can make something happen.
Yeah, he's put it as OW now, so OH, considering.
Not sure where that's playing.
No, I'm not sure either, no, except unless it's the place I suggested with GOO. But again, I don't see the point of that really, unless he's seeing something we're not.
Yeah. I should have pointed out a while ago. Apologies, I forgot. For the audience, we are aware that player 2 cam is glitching quite a lot at this game. We are aware, as I said, we're entirely new to this stream. This setup is brand new to us, so all of these little tweaks that need to be made will be made in good time for our proper inaugural stream. This is really a trial run. We are streaming live, but we don't really have an audience. If you are watching this, you'll be watching it on playback, and thank you very much for doing so. Many lessons learnt this weekend, Mike, with just the technicalities, the admin, the communication. There's a hell of a lot. The Americans make it look so smooth and easy, don't they?
They do. You only realise when you try it yourself how impressive they are. Very, very smooth and professional. Yes.
Yeah.
But I think we're doing okay considering this is our first time.
I think so too, Mike. I agree.
Well, we would think so, but yeah.
I think the commentary has been world class.
We had reasonable feedback as well, so yeah.
Yeah.
But it's no, there's a lot to learn, both technically and in terms of the art of commentary.
Absolutely. So after all that deliberation, Gboyega is going with his original idea of word. This seems reasonable. I think he just needs to get the points, hit and hope at this stage. I like this play.
Yeah, I think word is the kind of equity play, as we say in Scrabble, isn't it? Where you, in terms of, if you just consider the score and the rack leave the best play, and maybe he's decided just to go for that and take the points, and see what comes up.
It's this game exemplifying what happens with just a single phony. The very top players understand that a single phony can essentially throw the game, which is why some of us react the way we do when a word comes off the board, because you then have to play the rest of the game knowing that you really may have scuppered your chances in the first few moves. It's tough going. Sometimes they don't matter. It may not have mattered in this. However, I feel that phony of Smurf by Gboyega may have actually been quite consequential, Mike.
Yeah, I think it did make a big difference. Yeah. I mean, you have to... what's he played here? He's played Mute. Okay.
Yeah,
that's
nice bridging play from Brian there.
Yeah, well slotted in there, well spotted. So Mute is good number of points. Empty in the bag now.
Mm-hmm.
So quite a nice rack for Gboyega, but too late, I think.
Yeah. Can he do anything snazzy, setting up his case S or some other letter in the top right? Probably not.
I mean...
Just looking at the options there.
Yeah, I think...
he could set up wed and shoot, maybe.
Yeah, possibly. Wed, yeah. Wed could... you could play Wed in the top right corner and set up his S.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm just going to sim that just for a bit of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Quackle doesn't mind it.
No, that looks quite good. Or Ode, if you just sort of score some points down next to Eric, making Lord and Ain and XIS. Wed would be fun, setting up the S. Yeah, what you were saying about the phony is true. It does make a difference, but you have to, as a player, you have to try and forget about it, don't you, and move on.
Yeah, absolutely. So much of the game is psychological and about your composure.
You mean you can't let it, upset you too much. But as you say, you might be aware that it's made a big difference. So sometimes it's hard to keep your equilibrium and keep playing well, because Scrabble games can change sometimes quite dramatically. So Gboyega is just considering here that player Wed in the top right corner. And then Brian couldn't really do much about that, could he? I think. What will Brian be looking at? He hasn't got very obvious things with the Z, has he? I don't think.
No, not on first glance. Mike, one interesting point that's coming from Callum Edwards, who I'm going to be commentating with this afternoon, is that smurfing as an 8 is actually good, and it takes an S. It's a noun.
Oh, that's interesting. So if Gboyega knew that would make him a lot more likely to play that. So it was actually a reasonable try, given that he might well know smurfing.
Yes, it's some kind of malicious behaviour to do with programming, hence why it takes the S. So it's like zorbing, I guess. Zorbing takes the S, but zorb is not good.
It's kind of like, what's the other word for that, where you overload something with messages?
Spamming.
Just spamming, yeah, I suppose, yeah. So Callum is is listening in now. He's joined. That's good. So he'll be ready to take over in the next game. Hopefully, you'll get a slightly closer game. We still haven't had any really close finishes, have we?
Not really, no.
Well, not when I'm commenting. You may have had with Stuart, but
no, not even really with Stuart. To be fair,
they've all been, over by about 2/3 of the game, really, haven't they?
Yeah.
The ones that I've seen. But Gboyega's still having a good think about this, which is nice to see. Even though he's sure to lose this one, or almost sure. Well, 100% sure, I think, actually, isn't he? So he's just taking the points in the end, with his highest scoring move.
Have you updated Quackle with Brian's as player of Newt, Mike?
Hold on. No, I haven't. Good point.
No worries, that's all right.
Yeah, so it was looking slightly closer than it was on screen, yes.
That's all right. Both players, each of their final moves is their top play.
I think Watt and Odes was the highest scoring combination for Gboyega. What did Tsar? Brian played Tsar, okay, and
Yes.
Agon.
Yeah.
Yes. He didn't have, as he said, he didn't have many options, did he? So
a win of just 40 in the end for Brian, which is closer than it was looking for a lot of the game. So Gboyega did well to battle back there. Didn't quite have the firepower in the end to make it count, but he showed great mettle and tenacity in that game. Good to see him. As I said, not familiar with Gboyega, so look forward to seeing him play again on the stream sometime soon.
I think he did. I think Gboyega did well at the end there. He spent time, worked it out, and played his best combination, I think, and reduced the deficit to 40.
Absolutely.
Some impressive word knowledge from Brian, shown with vicinage very quickly.
Very much so.
Kefir, very clever play.
Just to confirm, folks, that's the final score of Brian Poe, 459, to Gboyega Akintokun, 419. Well played, both players, and maybe we will get an interview with Brian, but maybe he'll be keen to get some stretch his legs and get some much needed lunch before the next round. Don't begrudge a player that.
Yeah, so another entertaining game with some good plays, but again, unfortunately not that close.
Absolutely.
but well played by both players. Just Brian getting both blanks there and showing some good word power. And yeah, as I say, a nice, clever play of Kefir, which set him up for his bonus of Sluiced very well.
Mm.
So yeah, I see Callum is at least in the room waiting now.
Mm-hmm.
Should I just stay for the interview with
Absolutely, yeah. If you'd like to, yeah, that'd be nice.
I'll stay for the interview and then I'll go and Callum can step in for
Sure.
the next game.
Producer Ruth, don't know whether you can hear us, but if you could confirm either way, maybe if we are going to be speaking to Brian, that would be good.
Sorry, I didn't manage to deal with the names.
No, don't worry, that's okay.
I need to work out how to do that another time. But well, it's not complicated to do. I just wasn't quite, yeah, I didn't quite manage to do it.
Yeah, no worries at all.
Hi, Callum. Anyway, I think Callum could come in now, couldn't he? There's no game going on.
Yeah, Callum, yeah. Unmute yourself if you want.
Yeah, hi, Callum.
Hi,
how are you?
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about my internet connection, but since I reset the router, it's working.
Cool.
Okay, good. I'm guessing that's not your genuine background behind
That's
you.
what's the flats. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, and I can't get the OBS up at the moment.
No worries.
But I'm
So
entering
Callum,
the keys somewhere. I don't know whether the key's in the right place, and it's just saying it can't do it. But
yeah, I'll talk you through that. So I guess you could hear the comms, but you couldn't see any of that stream, obviously.
I could hear the comms. Yeah, when I was first trying to set the OBS up, that's when the internet problems were happening. I don't know whether something happened with the internet problems that it couldn't. It was saying it couldn't connect to a server, and it was doing a lot of stuff. And I can't seem to get back. I just can't seem to get it to work out really. But I'm possibly doing the wrong thing. I don't know.
No worries.
So at the moment, you're not seeing the stream.
I couldn't see what was going on the board. No.
No.
All right. I don't think we're going to be seeing Brian. I might cut the stream at this point, Mike, just to give my computer a break.
Okay, so I'll leave and hopefully you can work things out with Callum. If not, you'll just have to manage by yourself for a game.
Yeah, no worries.
Or tell Callum what's going on.
No, I can't hear anything now.
Okay. All right, so shall I leave now then? I can leave.
I don't think we're going to be seeing Brian, so yeah, I would say head off if you would like to.
Yeah,
I've lost audio.
So okay, anyway, it's been enjoyed doing this commentary. So hopefully we can do some again.
Yeah, thank you very much for your time, Mike. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it. Okay, all right.
All
Thanks.
right.
Bye.
Goodbye. Cheers.